Hello, everyone. So, I did have a Throwback Thursday ready to go, but I wasn't feeling it. And then I had another one, and I was like, I wasn't feeling that either. So, this Throwback Thursday, I was watching Power Rangers Dino Charge, and I decided why not talk about the relationship that happened way back in the very first season, Tommy and Kimberly. Now, this is the first one that we ever actually saw or were introduced to if you actually watch Power Rangers and you're a little kid like me. So, for people who don't really know the whole entire story and all the cough ups and everything, I'm going to tell you the whole entire cough up and everything that has happened that will make you say, wait a minute, what? So, anyways, first things first, we start with the beginning. So, you have Tommy and Kimberly basically falling in love very, very after he became the Green Ranger or something like that. And the relationship grew and it kept on going all the way until the point of not even Zeo. It's before that. It was the point where Kimberly had to give up her powers as the Pink Ranger and give it to Catherine. So with that said, that's when she went to. We thought she went to Paris at first, but it turns out, and this where it goes to Power Ranger Zeo. So we find out in a letter that she actually moved to Florida, and she is aspiring to be a dancer or something. I forgot. I think gymnastic or something. She's still doing something like that. And she just wrote a messed up letter saying, I found a boyfriend. So it's like, yeah, it's a messed up Dear John letter where mostly everyone actually suffered from, like, once upon a time, which is, it makes her a total jerk. It does. It makes her a total jerk. Side note is the actress Amy Johnson wanted to do something better. She wanted to do something different, so she decided to leave. So she left the show, and, well, that's about it. Power Rangers Turbo, the movie. She did come back for that. But on the other hand, it's still just a fact of the writers had to get rid of her some way, shape, or form. Just like how they got rid of Jason, Zach, and Trini by saying they went on a Young Ambassadors trip, which is like, yeah, right, man. Oh man, I mean, well, yeah, that's another one that I'm going to talk about on Throwback Thursday, and I need to just put a quote here so I remember. Is Jason and how did that work with him about the. Well, anyways, more on Kimberly. It's just the fact that she went to Florida now. They wrote her in Florida. I would love to just have Amy, Miss Johnson, actually just put in the idea of, since she's playing the character, how would you feel on how would the character actually say goodbye? I would hope they would have done that instead of just making her look like a total jerk. She did. She looked like a total jerk. Like, oh my gosh, that's not Trini. I mean, when it comes to Bulk and Skull, yeah, but so, and Power Ranger Zeo, that just helped to actually move along. So now Tommy has Catherine. So they went so far in Power Rangers Zeo that at the end, instead of having a finale where we're like, oh, the Machine Empire has been defeated, yeah, we never got closure on that. That's the messed up part, is that we never got closure on that. All we got was just the fact of the last episode that was dealing with the series. The Rangers grew big because they couldn't actually summon their Zords, and everyone grew big. The big head honcho, Mondo, yeah, and everyone else was big too. So it was a messed up brawl with Rangers versus the monsters, and they were in big form. Which that's like, holy freaking crap. Did we actually get an closure on that one? No, we didn't. Yeah, we didn't. All we got was a Christmas episode. This Christmas episode, this is where they actually showed Tommy and Catherine old together in their elderly age. They're married each other. They have 2 grandkids, and they have a son who is a ranger as well. I wonder when they're going to put that in there. Come on, people, just freaking show. Oh my gosh, man. It's like, yeah, so you have the kid, their son is a ranger, so it's like, well, when are you gonna finally put him in there somewhere? I mean, I know the person who played as him is most likely old as frick, but it's like, but still, you just gotta put him somewhere. I mean, jeez. It's like, jeez, just put him somewhere. Like, my gosh, just put him somewhere. Oh, brother. And I guess this would actually, no, that wouldn't work because Dino Thunder was 2005. We're on 2015, which means his son would be 10 years old. If he even had a son and found his wife or whatever. But even that's a messed up continuity error on that, too. So it's like, my goodness. It's just a messed up continuity error. But yeah, in the original version of Power Rangers Zeo, we did see the ending of, yeah, we did see the ending, and I would have preferred just to have the ending where their eldest son got defeated by the Power Rangers and his fiance, and Demondo was so distraught he decided to just leave Earth because they killed his son. So instead of being angry, he feared them because of all the defeats and everything. So it's like, yeah, so he ran away and then insert Divatox. But they didn't do that crap, which is like, your guess is as good as mine as how Power Rangers Zeo really ended. But that was just a messed up part of this Christmas episode, where they actually made them elderly people and saying Tommy and Catherine together forever. And that actually went into Turbo as well. And we have nothing after that. That's just wiped clean, nowhere, shape, or form we get any closure on that. Until Wild Force Forever Red. So, Wild Force Forever Red, what we got here is just the fact that we had Tommy, and he was relaxing in a hotel room. Actually, he was relaxing in a hotel resort owned by Bulk and Skull. And yeah, you could definitely see a video of that on the annotation somewhere. But the crazy part is that he was actually next to Kimberly, but she was off screen, so we don't actually get to see Kimberly. And besides, they didn't have to call Amy Johnson and be like, hey, could you come over, please? We just need you for like 10 minutes. It's like, no, they didn't do that crap. They didn't do it. Which is like, well, that's just, they were clever, they were smart, but on the other hand, that does wreck the continuity now, because it's like, he said Kimberly and not Catherine, which means, yeah, what's going on here? So he broke up with Catherine, came back with Kimberly, and then after that, he's going to go back to Catherine again, which is like, okay, yeah, that's too messed up for its own good. And I think the writers just plainly forgot. They're like, oh, it was supposed to be Catherine, he was saying. He's like, yeah, it's supposed to be Catherine. It's like, yeah, you idiots. You screwed up big time. And I forgot. Let's go back to Power Rangers Turbo. In Power Rangers Turbo, the movie, we had any indicator or anything of Tommy and Kimberly, you know? No hard feelings or anything, even though it's been like a year or two or something like that. I think that was like a year or two. So it's like, well, there's no true ending on the whole hard feelings thing, because Kimberly's, not only that, but it's like, so shouldn't the boyfriend of Kimberly actually have been there when she was doing scuba diving? Or at least mention the boyfriend or something? But instead there was nothing in there either. All it was is just Jason and Kimberly together, which is, yeah, let's not get into the fact of, oh, she ditched Tommy for Jason, which is like, no, that's not it. Yeah, that's not it. They're just friends. They've always been friends. So the only thing is, like, I would have figured the boyfriend would kind of be like shady, being like, oh, your friend, huh, from way back when? Oh, I'm coming too. I would have loved that at least. So at least there was one third person, and they get abducted. The boyfriend's like, what the frick is going on? And it's like, Kimberly, no! It's like that. That would help with the continuity a bit. That would definitely help. Oh, man. So, yeah, so we got Wild Force to add on the continuity. They forgot to say Catherine. They said Kimberly. And that wrecked it. That definitely wrecked it. Unless you want to think about the triangle of the back and forth motion of where he goes to Kimberly, then he goes to Catherine, then he goes back to Kimberly, and he goes back to Catherine, which is like, man, that's just so stupid. And then what happened in Dino Thunder? Which, of course, personally for me, I would say get Kimberly. Yeah, since you said he was with Kimberly, then let's just get Kimberly. Kimberly would just be the wife that knows he's a ranger again and stuff like that. Which that would be kind of cool. To just have a ranger that is actually married. Yeah, that would be kind of cool. That would be some cool stuff you got going on right there. That would be cool. Not only that, but you could actually play with Tommy. Yeah, the fact that you can play with Tommy now because he has Kimberly and or Catherine. I don't know. You choose. It's like it's hard for you guys to choose which one. So either one. It'll be cool that Trent has his wife and said, "I want to face you alone. And if you don't come, your wife gets it." That would be cool. That would be so cool. That brings an evil ranger up even further than the Green Ranger. That would have been cool. But there you go. As you can see, when it comes to Tommy and Kimberly, there is a messed up road, and I am not even sure either A, they really wanted Tommy and Kimberly to stay together because, well, if they really wanted that, then number one, they would have just said, screw it, do not put that letter in Power Ranger Zeo, and it'll just be nothing but a pen pal chat back and forth, you know? That's how it would be. And then I guess, yeah, you guys are cheapskates, sadly, so you wouldn't actually make the Christmas episode actually with Kimberly instead of Catherine, but hey, you guys are stingy with money, I think, so yeah. Well, anyways, what you guys think about this? Is this absurd or what? Well, anyways, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for another Throwback Thursday. Have a great day. I hope you guys had a great day, actually.